NCR Voyix is a retail, restaurant, and banking technology company headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. As a big global company, when we come to work each day, we see new names in our inboxes, we share elevators with other employees, and we pass by each other in the hallway. But just who are these people exactly? Many of us are colleagues, yet strangers. Let's take a minute to sit down and learn a little bit more about each other as people. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Not Just a Quick Look. I'm your host, Jenny Reinick. I work in marketing at NCR Voyix. I'm here today to highlight an amazing NCR Voyix employee, Kip Morgan. Kip, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, to start off telling us a little bit about yourself, can you share where you are in the organization? So, what's your title, what department do you work in, and who do you roll up to?
As a lot of people here, my official title, staff engineer, means grade 13 engineer, is not what people call me or what my boss designated me. I'm lead inventor for self-checkout is what everybody knows me as, so the lead innovator for First Go.
Awesome, cool. And how long have you worked here at NCR Voyix?
This is my second time, which is probably why I know so many people here, but I did all the restaurant kiosks in 2012, so that's when I left the first time. And then I came back, and then in 2016, I joined again to lead self-checkout front ends.
Cool. So a boomerang employee.
Yes.
And how did you initially find your job here at NCR Voyix?
So I was getting out of college, and I was wanting to work on graphics and all this cool audio stuff. And like most people, I thought most video games are made in Japan, and I didn't want to go to Japan. So I was like, well, who makes this self-checkout stuff at grocery stores? And so I got a job where I'm from in Colorado doing self-service restaurant kiosks. And it was at the same time NCR was buying that company. And so that's how they had enough money to hire me. And so then it sort of worked its way into an NCR position because that company was getting acquired.
Cool. Okay. And speaking of which, where are you from originally?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Okay. And what did you study in school?
Electrical and computer engineering in Boulder, Colorado, University of Colorado.
Awesome. And do you feel like you use what you studied in school in your day-to-day job?
Yes, all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So if you had to explain your job to your, for example, 10-year-old niece or nephew, how would you describe it?
So when you go to the store and you buy stuff, there's a lot of technology involved, or you get money out of the ATM, all those computers involved. And so I'm the person that makes that happen, or there's all this inventing and engineering and things that go on to say, make this computer work, and I'm the person actually making the computer work.
Awesome. That's a great way to describe it. Thank you. So how do you connect with other people within NCR Voyix? So not just your direct team that you work with, but other people at the company?
So my secret is I can teach anybody how to invent. So everybody's filled with ideas, and I have the know-how for how to file patents. And so lots of people come to me with some, hey, I heard you could help me with, and I can. And so they schedule a meeting with me, they bring their friends, and so then, hey, we're invention buddies, and we do this on Friday. And so that's my first avenue of meeting people is my little inventor club.
Cool. Okay. Do you think I could invent something?
Yes.
Awesome. So what are you most excited about when it comes to the future of the company?
So I go two ways. For me, it's augmented reality and the metaverse, but I know it's got like less, buzz in the industry right now. But when we can, just put on our glasses and go around and, have that be the self-checkout machine, I think that's going to be exciting. But more right in front of us is what we're doing with generative AI and just general productivity increasing AI.
So what would you say is your favorite thing about working here at NCR Voyix?
So for me, I have a very cool job. So like I get to do all the fun things and I make them happen, but being able to run my own store and say, hey, it feels like I'm at Disneyland of doing Epcot. Like here's the store of the future, but mine actually works and it's real money and I can put any piece of technology, mobile shopper, produce assurance. We have analytics going on the big TV in there and it's not testing. Everybody comes by 300 transactions a day using their real green money and running it through. So that's pretty exciting being on engineering and be able to run a real store.
Awesome. Cool. What do you like to do for fun outside of work?
So I'm really big into electric bikes. So I've given up driving for the most part, and I'll be riding from Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh on starting Memorial Day.
Wow.
Yeah. There's the great Allegheny Passage that goes between. And
Cool.
so
How long is that supposed to take?
6 days.
Oh, okay.
I have an e-bike, and so it's the way I build them, you can cover like about 100 miles in a day if you want. I actually have the world record holder e-bike. It's someone rode it more than 400 miles in 24 hours.
Wow. Where did they ride it from, to and from?
It was more of just a Guinness record thing, so it was just in a little circle and like not a little, but one they could measure so they could submit it to Guinness.
Interesting. And so, do you feel like there's some crossover there with like what you do at work and then what you do for your hobby?
For sure, because I feel like next gen transportation is coming, and what is that? And I don't think it's big, huge cyber trucks. I think it's what's the most efficient way to get from here to there, but still be comfortable and have fun and like it.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. What advice would you give to a younger person who's just starting out in their career?
I would say don't be so concerned about all the, worries that you're going to come in, AI is going to replace our job, or, you can't be an engineer after 40, or all these things you see just blasting around of this the right career I should pick. It's like, I don't want to be too cliche, like go do what you like to do, but if it's interesting to you, you're going to make money because that's how life works. And so like do what you like that has some business value that other people seem to be interested in, but you don't have to be so concerned about, this job's going to go away in 10, 20 years. No, it'll.
Right, exactly.
There'll just be more software jobs working on different things.
Yes, I'm sure we heard some scary things about AI, but now do you feel like we're using it in a way that it's actually helping us be more innovative?
Well, that's what my Midsummer Tech Talk will be about. So I'll be in the auditorium and I'll sort of show from a just everyday employee's point of view, how do we use generative AI to add to our innovation, summarize my emails, summarize the defect reports coming in, produce this new graphic I'm trying to make for this background. So yeah, we will, but it's limited what you can access right now inside of NCR. But I'll carve one of the first paths for everybody. My interns start in a week, and we'll do generative AI branding for self-checkout. And so you think of, okay, customer comes in, they pay thousands of dollars to do it today. It takes 6 weeks. If we sell a product that does that automatically, it's a win-win. And so, hey, come buy our tool instead, use it. And then, we have patent protection and, so no one's going to steal that tool. But now you can magically make your branding for self-checkout with a couple of voice prompts.
Got it. Okay. So I will be able to see about that project at the Intern Expo at the end of the summer.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Come find us and vote for it. Yeah.
Awesome. Will do. Well, Kip, it was great to learn a little bit more about you, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Not Just a Quick Look is a production of NCR Voyix Corporation. Thank you to Linton Felix, Duval Johnson, and the staff of Bell Studios for production and editing help. Thank you to all of our NCR Voyix employees who have participated as a guest on the show. Our cover art is by Ariana Cole. Our website is ncrvoyix.com, ncrvoyix.com. Any opinions stated in Not Just a Quick Look are those of the podcast guest and or host, not NCR Voyix Corporation. Subscribe to our show to get updates about new episodes. Thank you for listening to Not Just a Quick Look, available wherever you get your podcast. Copyright NCR Voyix Corporation 2024, all rights reserved.